EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone. Down to a knee at the 25. On play action, it's Murray. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that went quite well.
Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser Wright. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Foul recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second and very short, Murray. Dancing to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the... field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he works free. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Murray steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got it to Williams. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Being chased out left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And his throw is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, Justin Herbert looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Jared Cook from 10 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Linval Joseph, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, trying to get the defense to flow the other direction on the bootleg, but Charles, they were not fooled whatsoever.
I like your description there because on that flow, all you're trying to do is get them to take 1 step or 2 to the opposite side, and then you gain the advantage. But a really nice job by the defense. They didn't get caught up in it at all, able to bring him down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
A strong running. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd down and 7.
Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again, Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray to air it out again.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. Open man is Kirk, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ty Long now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returning it is Moore.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Murray. Out to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit.
Herbert has it knocked free.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 49. What?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Yeah,
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get on the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Herbert. He's got Allen. Touchdown!
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack on first down, Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chargers on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Caught by Allen. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Play fake. Murray. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. Shows his strength at the 50. Then a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert to throw. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Herbert. He's got Eckler, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert going to throw.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he's in for the touchdown, and in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now it's Herbert. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there.
finish it off.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Glendale. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside. Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And incomplete to open things up.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Murray going to hold on to it once more.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
He juked him. Again, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
44 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now to throw. And caught right side, Green. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Forced out to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown!
Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins.
And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
And now the Cardinals are going to go for 2 here. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
2nd and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. starts going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert throwing again. This is swung out to Eckler. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. They'll look to throw. Complete at the one. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Down marker CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Herbert following the turnover. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. It's caught at the 1. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here. as this time they come up empty.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
More now to return.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Open man is Palmer.
Throwing again on second down.
Herbert, he'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Herbert now. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Eckler again.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 3-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And only able to get this to the nut. So probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Jaguars. DJ Chark, 93 yards. And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Second and 12. Now Lawrence. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Well, he'll be out of bounds.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
James Robinson. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 50, here's Herbert rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. To the air again. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Lawrence buying time to his left. Jones goes diving, and he's got it.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it 21-8.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
and the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught by Williams. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They run. Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 29, Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Lawrence will throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Manhertz, 29 yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. The point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Third and long, it's Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And Allen's got it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds downs across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On play action, Lawrence on the move to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence forced out to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Steps away. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Again, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Quick strike to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Eckler has hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Second down and goal. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Second and one. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Throw right side of the tight end is Shaughnessy. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On second down, it's Robinson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From midfield now, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 36 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football in order to protect the lead.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Throwing, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Herbert. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go. Back to 60. 54.
Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Herbert going to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1, to get yourself in position.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.